We have some baby skunks here today, and we're going to break some myths on these guys. So many people look at skunks and think they're rodents or weasels. They are not. At one time they were classified in the weasel family. Now they're known to be in the order Carnivora, or the carnivore order. And that's due to genetic testing, but their dentition and tooth structure, if you look at this little baby, are very much similar to what your dog would have. The other thing that many people think about skunks when they see them is that they're stinky or dirty. They actually don't have much of an odor at all, many times less than a ferret or a descented ferret. These are obviously descented animals, which is very important if you have a skunk. But these guys actually groom meticulously, much like a cat. They often have a latrine area in the wild, and in captivity they will use a litter box readily. So they're actually pretty clean animals that don't have an odor to them. The biggest problem in captivity that we see, any idea what that may be? It's a problem we create, and that's obesity. These guys are opportunistic omnivores, and that means they'll eat anything and everything. They readily accept treats and foods and too much of the bad things in captivity. And so most of the skunks I see have pretty severe obesity, not these babies yet, thank goodness. They often will have very bad dental disease, again associated with their diet, and metabolic problems. So if you're thinking of getting a pet skunk, if it's legal in your area, you need to do your research on nutrition, which is very important. We're going to just quickly discuss baby skunk care. It is an important thing to realize that some states strictly prohibit skunks. In others, they have to be licensed, and in some states, they can be kept as pets. These are licensed exhibit animals. The important thing is skunks are very susceptible to both canine and feline viruses, and of course rabies. And so if you have a pet skunk or a licensed exhibit animal, depending on your state, and you aren't real clear on the care required, number one, do your research just like any exotic pet. Number two, see an exotic vet, get them checked out, and let's make sure we're not missing a bigger problem. So if they are healthy for the physical exam, then we do go ahead and vaccinate them. And we use a killed feline panleukopenia virus, very important because they can get infection from a modified live, and then also ferret distemper and a killed rabies. These aren't licensed or approved for skunks. However, they are used routinely to attempt to protect them. And then the other thing to consider in skunks is they can be a vector for Baileyiascaris, or a raccoon roundworm, which is infectious to people, can be difficult to get rid of and can spread. And so all skunks should be prophylactically dewormed, and they should have fecals routinely to ensure that they're not spreading disease that may be a problem for people in their vicinity.